Hello, YouTube. It's Black Tiger Miner here. Welcome you back to the Black Tiger Miner YouTube channel. And as a starting, we're going to get into the Kaspa. Remember, Kaspa, Kaspa, Kaspa. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and comment on the video. I see that now we're getting a lot more comments and a lot more subscribers. So let's keep it going. Okay, first off, we're looking at the Twitter channel for Kaspa and says the Kaspa community is waiting options for smart contracts with rollups to enhance speed and efficiency in the blockchain transactions. CAS, adaptability, and commitment to innovation shine through as it leverages other technologies towards mass adoption. And also, Casper's network has been receiving significant upgrade on the fly header pruning by developer Michael something, enhancing transaction speed, reduction of hardware demands, and possibilities for developers and cash users. So this is another Rust upgrade. And also the dedication, I think we saw this one before about upgrades. So they're still progressing with the Rust update. Even though it's been pushed to the test net and I guess the main net, they're still doing on the fly updates. So let's get to the numbers. Excuse me. So for CAS FYI, circulating supply is 18.7 billion. Transactions per second is 3.6, and blocks per second is 1.8, and it's down to 0.8. Currently, the percent mined is 64.66, and 11 days to the next reduction. And the reward is 208, but I guess it's going down to 208. Interesting. Or it's at 208 and it's going to go down from there. We'll check back on that one as well. Market cap ranking is still at 217, which it probably should have went up. I'm not sure. Not 100% sure what's going on here, but let's go to the actual numbers. So Crypto Bubble has, for today, Caspa's up 12.9%, and these numbers might have changed. This is Friday's numbers, but the video is coming out on Saturday. So just keep that in mind. For the hour, it's up 5.2%. For the week, it's up 11.4%. And for the month, it's down 37.9%. So let's go to livecoinwatch.com. And again, these are Friday's numbers that we're releasing on Saturday. So for the hour, it's up 6.23. Last 24 hours, it's up 12.92. Last 7 days, it's up 12.0. Last 30 days, it's down 36.38. And for the last 90 days, it's up 130.7%. You see here, it's even higher than Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin for the last 90 days is 98.48%, and Ethereum for the last 90 days is 97.87%. And Kaspa for the last 90 days is 131% up. So again, it's doing better than Bitcoin and Ethereum. So let's go to CoinMarketCap. And CoinMarketCap is the rank, the 117? 118. Okay, so Kaspa or CAS FYI says 117, but CoinMarketCap says 218. Let's refresh just to make sure we're current. Okay, 217. We're tripping. So Kaspa live or CoinMarketCap says 217. So it's up 12.78% in the last 24 hours. Bitcoin's up 11.48%, and Ethereum's up 11.20%, which is slightly good. It's slightly ahead of Bitcoin. You see here, it went up today and it dipped slightly and it's going back up. So Saturday's numbers should be pretty decent or lower. But let's switch to the video real quick. Let me know what you think about crypto blocks and what you think about the video so far. Also, don't forget to comment. I see the comments are coming up, but let's get more comments. Let's just get a full-on discussion going about Kaspa. So here we go, and I'll be right back.
Here, we're up 5% today, all right, as I'm making this video. Since yesterday, this thing has come up. Let's get a measurement on this. Right now, it's up actually 43% from our bottom that came in. And well, it's not from yesterday, within the past 3 days, all right? So this thing is definitely looking fantastic. We're also forming what could be a hammer candle in here, right? If this thing fulfills the rest of the way up here, and this is on the weekly chart. If this thing fills the rest of the way up, that would be extremely bullish. All right, a hammer candle, in case you don't know, I'm going to show you right here. They occur in a downtrend, more likely a bullish candle. You can see how the body fills out green. If we click back here, that's what we would have here. All right, so it goes on to say the hammer candlestick formation is viewed as a bullish reversal candlestick pattern that mainly occurs at the bottom of downtrends. The hammer formation is created when the open, high, and close are roughly the same price. Also, there is a long lower shadow twice the length as the real body. Okay, so you have your long wick down here. That's what we got back here, forming that long wick. All right, so it says it goes on to say, in contrast, when the open and higher same as hammer formation is considered less bullish, but nevertheless bullish. The bulls were able to counteract the bears, but were not able to bring the price back to the price at the open. All right, there's another candlestick pattern hammer chart. But these show bottoms have come in and they're extremely bullish. A hammer candlestick pattern. If you look it up, they can be extremely bullish. Now we need the confirmation to come in after this. If this thing forms out, obviously we need some price confirmation to come in and back it up. But let's move on here, guys. I'm going to show you the RSIs on this thing. This thing is really looking really good. It really is. Been saying that for the past week. It was just finding that bottom, and we like I said, we did end up coming down to them lower areas. I didn't like saying that when I was making the videos, but we did come down to them lower areas that we were looking at. So got some pretty decent news here. Then we're going to get back and get these RSIs, because that's what you want to see. That weekly is looking fantastic. Here's from Kaspa's Twitter account. And if I could ask you to hit the like and subscribe, guys, I would appreciate that before I forget to ask. Thank you so much. 6 hours ago, they had the Kaspa community is weighing options for smart contracts with rollups to enhance speed and efficiency in blockchain transactions. All right, so Kaspa and smart contracts, pretty awesome. 6 hours ago, here's the Rust Alpha update. The Kaspa network has just received a significant upgrade on the fly header pruning by developer Michael Sutton, enhancing transaction speed, reduce hardware demands, and new possibilities for developers and cost users. So there's the update on May 25th here. If you want to go over to their Twitter account and read that. Then we have the dedication of the developers and researchers has been critical to the growth of Kaspa. They laid the groundwork for a decentralized and open initiative focusing on the scalability of the blockDAG. Right? Then they have another Kaspa accepted here. Istanbul, Turkey technical store now accepts costs. Looking to purchase a new phone with costs or need phone repair services, they've got you covered. So if you live in Turkey, that's great. I'm sure you can do it online too, but it's in Istanbul. All right, so that's it for as far as the Twitter goes. All right, so let's move back over to these charts. We want to look at this DXY real quick, and then we're going to get back over there. That DXY, this is on the weekly, right? You can see we come up and hit that 786. And this thing, all right, it has so far gotten rejected off here. Let's pull up these RSIs because we know these things tell the bigger picture. All right, you can see that weekly is moving to the top fast on that RSI. All right, but it did get up to that 786. Has gotten rejected so far. If we go to the daily, you can see it is way overbought. All right, so it has a red candle on that daily. Uh, expecting this thing to roll over at any time here. Okay, the 12-hour is coming down. The stochastic, it's bearish, a 67 and an 82. It has a green candle there, but the stochastic RSI is bearish. The 8-hour has rolled over. It's bearish. So expecting this thing to have a correction here. That weekly, like I said, is moving up pretty fast. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens with this thing. Bitcoin, I do want to show you this real quick because I think this is a pretty valid point on this thing. All right, let me get these RSIs off here. I'm going to show you guys a couple things first. All right, this is on the daily chart because a lot of this, it tells a bigger story, obviously. Now, that trend-based Fibonacci that we love to use, this thing works so well. I absolutely love it. All right, if we put this on here, this is Bitcoin, all right? You can see that how it nailed this 5 waves. I mean, absolutely. This thing is, if you don't use one, please learn how, because this thing is just fabulous. 4, okay, we got this thing, that 5 there. It ended up just pushing up just a little bit higher, but it nailed that first high right in there. That thing just works absolutely beautiful. Then after that, okay, this, like I said, this is Bitcoin on the daily. This thing had an ABC command. How do we know that? All right, you take your Fibonacci tool. All right, you take a measurement here. All right, we had our B leg came up. Actually, you can see that 702 in there. Always watch for that 702 because a lot of times that means an ABC is coming in. If we measure this on 1-for-1, the A leg and the C leg, watch how this works out. Look at that bottom right there. All right, so now we know we had this ABC command. B, C. All right, so that thing is over. Now we had our 5 waves up. We had our ABC correction. If this thing is bullish, it should be starting another 5 waves up. If it's bullish, all right. The RSIs on this on Bitcoin. Let's take a look at them real quick. Then we're going to get right back to Kaspa, guys. But Bitcoin plays such a huge role in price action here for the whole market. So the daily is actually correcting. It's coming down right now. The weekly on Bitcoin is coming down. It's getting there. All right. That monthly, look at the monthly on Bitcoin. The stochastic is bullish at 66 and 53. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about as far as bullish stochastic, if you haven't been here for a while or it's your first time here, all right, the stochastic RSI, when it's at the very bottom, way down there at the bottom, it's oversold, all right, which means you're more likely going to have a price increase. When it's at the top, you need a correction, you need it to cool down, and price is going to come down, all right, and correct. All right, then once you get to that bottom, all right, right over here at the bottom, flew back up, didn't make it the whole way to the bottom, but then back over here on Bitcoin, let me get that chart off there real quick. Just a real quick explanation in case you don't know what this thing is. You can see how it was at the bottom here, the stochastic down there, right down here. All right, then you had that run up, and the stochastic got to the top, correction, cool down, came halfway down and shot right back up. So Bitcoin has a decision to make now whether it is bullish and going to continue up. It has finished that ABC correction. It finished that 5 waves up. So now we're just waiting in here to see. It's testing the bottom ranges of that ABC down there at what is that, 25.8 or something it came down to. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. If we get back to Kaspa, that's what we're all here for. Look at that daily RSI is heading up. It's about but a little over halfway maybe. On the bottom, the regular RSI, we're only at a 40. So this thing could have a a lot more legs left in it here, right? I would expect, like I said, that next real resistance to come in at 2 cents, right around the 2 cent mark. All right, look at this weekly. It's starting to tick up. All right, we've been looking at this thing for the past couple weeks. Look at it; it is starting to tick up. At any moment, that thing could flick up, and we could really have an explosion here in price. All right, expecting to rip out of this. Uh, this downtrend and get out of here. We have that falling wedge pattern. The 12-hour stochastic is at the top. All right, so but it's pushing up as I'm making this video. We're up 7.68% now. This thing, I love this coin. That could be our first wave up right there, or 1 and a 2, and it could be working on the 3 now. 8-hour is at the top. Could need a correction here. The 4-hour is at the top. It's been up there actually for a couple days now. That 4 hour has been up there, so it's looking fine. All right, the 1 hour is at the top. This thing is just don't want to stop right now. Right, let's put this on the 4 hour and get a look here. All right, if this ends up being a 1, let's put a trend based extension on that. Go from the low to the high, back down. Let's see where that could take us if that is our first wave. Up to the 0.038. All right, so I'm going to be keeping an eye on this thing, guys. And of course, as always, I will be right back to you if we have some major price action. Like I said, watch for that 2 cent area to be our next level of major resistance. If we get up, of course, we're going to get up there. It's a matter of when. But the 1.8 to the 2 cent area could cause us a little bit of resistance here, all right? But that would give us this 3 wave. If this is our 3rd wave up, this should be our biggest move, all right? So your 3rd wave is your
from
biggest.
technicals, he's saying it could go up to 0.038 or 0.02. So 2 cents or 3.8 cents, which would be pretty amazing considering it's been down all this time. But this is not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes. I hope you guys were able to keep up with his technical analysis. If not, to pretty much just summarized it. Hopefully, it's going to shoot up to 2 cents and maybe 3.8 cents in the right conditions. If not soon, it'll probably be in the long run. But that's all for the Kaspa updates. Just checking the price real quick. And I might do another video today if things actually pick up. But if it stays pretty consistent, we'll just wait until Monday or Tuesday for another video. So, again, have a good weekend. Get out and enjoy time with your family. Get some sun. Get into the water or get out in these streets. Either way it goes, this is Black Tiger Miner signing out. Have a good weekend, and let's get back to the money. And don't forget, Kaspa, Kaspa, Kaspa.